They ain't really bad. A team could potentially work around that and just be bad for 2 years.
That's what it sounds like.
Danny Ainge don't got no problem with doing that shit.
Exactly. That's what Utah been doing.
Sam Hinkie, he was doing that shit.
That's what Spurs was doing.
The Sixers.
Charlotte was doing the same thing. I mean, like
the Wizards tried to do it.
Wizards doing that shit now.
They just can't. The Wizards somehow. The only time they ever got number 1 pick was in the draft. Nobody gave a fuck about it.
So, Wizards do it. They was like, fuck it. We got an opportunity to get Trae Young, Anthony Davis. That's crazy. Because this is a lot of information at once.
Yeah.
They totally revamping the whole system. But I look, man, each team is smart. They gonna work around that shit.
It says lottery included. It says lottery extended to include all play-in teams. That's why I don't like. That's why I don't like the play-in, including the first seed.
Wait, say that again?
The lottery would be extended to include all play-in teams. So if you the 7th seed, if you played in the play-in, you're in the lottery.
That's a win-win.
Yes, it's a win-win. Like it's.
Wait, I think they go.
It's influencing teams to be better, at least make the play-in.
Yeah.
Because you're still in the lottery.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, then they need to dead the 8th seed get into the playoffs. Like they just need to. I feel like they just need to. The first seed need to get a bye in the first round, because if this a lottery team, why the fuck am I playing the lottery team?
Well, you all lottery team.
Huh?
All three of y'all.
No, but I'm saying, why is the first seed playing a lottery team? Because with this rule being in place, who's to say the Jazz don't just stop bullshitting 1 year and they just make it as a 10th seed? But we still in the lottery because we just seen Dallas get the number 1 pick, and all they was the 11th seed.
Yeah.
Who's to say the 10th seed don't just end up lucking into the first pick?
Yeah.
So like really, it's
but they did by being competitive though. You know what I'm saying? It was competitive.
They was competitive for the first part of the year.
Yeah.
And then the goal after they traded Luka, it wasn't to be trash. It just that's what they had to do. Like we didn't know when the trade happened, AD was gonna get hurt in the first half for his first game as a Maverick.
First game.
We didn't know Kyrie was gonna blow out his knee in that March game.
That's what I'm saying with that rule where you make a conference finals, you can't get a top 4 pick. Let's say, like that's penalizing a team because like free injuries happen.
Like imagine this happened to Cleveland.
That's what I'm saying.
You remember when LeBron left and they was,
that's what I'm saying.
Like that's the rule I really don't like.
That's what I'm saying.
Because sometimes it don't be injuries making the team bad. Sometimes a player just up and leave in free agency. Now what? Or what if hold up. When AD had requested a trade, they lost in the 2nd round, but let's say they made the conference finals. And then he requested the trade. Remember how they ended up lucking into Zion? He requested the trade in 2018-19, that season. And then they shut him down. But in this new rule scenario, they would have played AD. They wasn't playing him because they didn't want him, nothing happening to him. They didn't want him getting hurt. So instead of shutting him down, they ended up playing him. And then let's say they got like the 9th seed or the 8th seed.
And the new rule before this was they couldn't do that. Stop all that for real. Sitting players and shit. Kawhi used to do that shit with the Spurs, all that shit. That rule before this rule changed all that. You don't see players sitting out like this unless they're really hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Person I say the only time I say Trae Young, AD, but they really hurt. I'm saying they wasn't really hurt, they'll be playing right now.
I feel like I appreciate the NBA for being active on this type of thing, but
it's complicated.
But they gotta, not only do they gotta implement these new rules, they gotta look at some of the shit they was implementing a couple years ago. Because some of this shit is like bumping into what they was trying to accomplish.
That's what I'm saying. A couple rules, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Stop players from sitting and they helped all that shit.
You see, they trying to walk back the 65 game rule with the All NBA and awards.
Yeah, that's what it was. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop these players from sitting. Then you got players like AD and Trae Young. All these players.
And now you got
play for them.
Now you got players like you got a player like Jalen Johnson potentially making an All NBA team over
Yeah.
Shit, Jokic.
That's what we got.
Like
Jokic, well, he got one game to spare.
yeah, they wouldn't. Like, why would Denver play him every game of the every game left over of the season, knowing that they got this deep ass team and they finna go on this 16-game hunt at least if they trying to win the championship. And you know it's gonna be more than 16 games because they not finna win every game in the playoffs. So that's a potentially, if he wanted to make the All NBA team or win MVP, he would potentially have to play 50 more games in a row.
Yeah, and he wanted the players to seen on national television. I remember they used this. LeBron, he started all that bullshit for real.
Nah, it was pop.
But they was
it was the Spurs. I'm telling you.
When I ain't never forget this shit. Cleveland was facing the Spurs, and all of them sat Kevin Love, Kyrie, LeBron, and the Spurs was sitting Tim Duncan, Ginobili, Tony Parker.
I mean,
on ABC.
They was old though.
But
the
Spurs, lucky, though.
But the Spurs, they did it first though. They sat the big three when they was playing the big three Heat on national TV.
Yeah.
David Stern fired their ass up for that shit.
Remember that? That was a big problem. That was really a big problem. It was a bad look on the league. When you got guys like LeBron, Kyrie, this was a big game. Spurs versus LeBron, Cleveland, all that shit.
And they
it was Kawhi too. Kawhi, they all said it.
Yeah, they trying to. And they was
that's what I'm saying. That was a good rule for that, but it's also you created another problem. Now let's say Shea twists his ankle.
Yeah.
And Jokic got one game to spare. I mean, come on.
I feel
who gonna be MVP? Kate.
I feel like they just got to put more trust in the voters.
Yeah.
I feel like they should keep it. They should keep the 65-game rule intact, but the voters need to be able to come together and make an exception. That way, if Jokic plays 59 games,
like
nigga, it's Jokic.
Yeah,
like, come on,
we
man.
will hold that. Oh, you missed, but let's say you only played 58 games. We will hold that against you somewhat, but we also will look at your body work. We got
to look at how good the player is.
We won't also eliminate you automatically, but the league will they have to tell the voters, make sure you use that against them. You know what I'm saying? But also look at their body of work. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say Shea only played 62 games this year, 61 games.
Yeah, or shit, Giannis. Giannis did that a couple years ago. He played like 62 games.
And they the number one seed. Every time he played, they unbeatable. Shea MVP.
We just gotta look at it legacy wise.
Yeah, I mean,
some players' legacies we talking about.
That's what I'm saying. They gotta stabilize this. They gotta make this sustainable. Just like the NFL, they're having the same voting rules and shit. The only thing that the NFL changes is the game flow. Let's say you can't hurt my quarterback, shit like that. But they ain't changing no rules potentially legacy wise. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they're changing is the game flow. Yeah. This is like you said. This is affecting people's legacy. And
it's like all the changes the NBA been making, like y'all not changing the shit motherfuckers actually complaining about. Like the foul baiting shit. Like y'all acting like y'all making the change. But like you remember they said they was gonna stop calling all this shit and then like 2 weeks later it's back to how it was before.
Yeah,
like the NBA
they come out and be like, oh, they'll let them play and shit.
We're gonna stop calling ticky-tack fouls that we know players on.
And they do it all the time after All-Star break and the playoffs, but then next year it happens again.
Right. It's like why can't y'all do the same officiating or in the neighborhood of what y'all do in the playoffs? Because in the playoffs, it's not as bad as it is in the regular season.
It's really not, dude.
And that's why, like, you remember when the Rockets played the Warriors in the first round last season?
Yeah.
So that's why you got a lot of Golden State fans that was complaining because they like, whoa, we're not in the 90s anymore. Like they just complaining about it because like this ain't the standard that's been set during this 82-game season.
And it's a big adjustment too.
Like it's a big adjustment. It's an adjustment for the players, coaches. You know, coaches. Steve Kerr complaining ass. You know he gonna complain about it.
And they got the right to complain because like Curry. I mean,
it's an adjustment for the fans. The fans they gonna complain.
If we bump Curry in the regular season, y'all calling that shit. Then we bump him, y'all not calling it. So guess what? Houston Rockets, they gonna bump his ass even more. Curry get tired. That's affecting the game flow. That's affecting my star player. You know what I'm saying? Y'all calling this shit in the regular season, but then the playoff time, y'all let them, what's it called, hand check, elbow check. You know, so that's a big difference.
So do you think it should just be consistent the whole way?
It should, it's a playoffs for a reason, but I also think it's the best players in the biggest moment. So I think they should give the game to the players. Let the referee say, I mean, you watch we can watch an old game from the Lakers in Boston from 2008, 2010. You will see those fourth quarters go by so fast because the referees letting them play, letting the best players, Paul Pierce, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, Papa, so all these players be physical and let them play. You know what I'm saying? The only time we call something is when somebody calls timeout or it's an obvious call. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we're not in the same age no more. You know what I'm saying? These players, they don't like it. I mean, it was.
I think they do.
I mean, like
the playoffs. I don't think the players got like they just against it. Like I think the players. I think their problem is with the refs not being consistent.
Yeah.
I think that's what the problem is.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Steve Nash was out here complaining before they changed the rules in 2005.
Yeah, but that's how he grew up playing though.
Yeah, but I don't
say
but it was never a problem until y'all changed it.
Yeah.
Now y'all just let it get so far right to where like nobody's used to that shit anymore because y'all let it get to this point to where the refs control the game.
They gonna have to do something about it because the game flow definitely changed. I think I've never been a person to complain about the NBA product. I just don't like. Now it's getting to a point where it's damn near like college basketball.
With the fouling at the end of the game?
It's the reviews. It's let's get it right. Yeah, let's get it right. But like that's what I'm saying with the NFL. The only thing that the NFL changes is game flow. Mm-hmm. Now if we gonna get it right, we're gonna get it right. That's why they got people in New York. They got literally 400 people in New York watching every game. If there's a first down and it's an inch away, they're gonna reverse it on the field. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna go to another 10 minutes and have us watching 3 commercials while they get it right. They're gonna get it right at the right time, which is why everybody's on the court when it's live.
In the flow of the game.
You know what I'm saying? The flow of the game. You know what I'm saying? We remember a couple years ago, LeBron and Curry had a hell of a battle. You know what I'm saying? It was like on ABC. They've been playing so many times. I know what you're talking about. It went to 2 overtimes. You're talking about that game. It was an absolute classic, man. You know what I'm saying?
The score was like 140, 144, 145.
Then ticky-tack fouls, then is it out on them? Is it out on them? Who ball is it? Can they challenge you? You know, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I like, and that's what I'm saying with the game flow, they changing it. They got the right direction. It's just the concepts are too much. You know what I'm saying? Like the coach challenge, that makes sense. You know
They're taking too long.
They taking too long, but the coach challenge, okay, yeah, you get 2 challenges. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But when you challenge it, it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes 10 minutes to get the call right. And these are professional officials.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These ain't no high school officials.
And
they study the game.
They added an extra official. It used to just be 2 officials. Or shit, maybe at one point it was just 1. But for the longest time it was 2, then they added a 3rd one. And then like it was talks about adding an extra one. Everybody like, whoa, like that's too much shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I hate to bring the NFL up, but the NFL during the playoffs they will add 2 officials, 1 for each sideline, to let the coach know this is what's going on in the game. You know what I'm saying? Not tell them, oh, is it the right call or bad call. Let them know, hey, this is for the game. So the real referees can just focus on the game, while the officials on the sideline officials talk to the coaches, get the coaches understanding what's going on with the game. You know what I'm saying? Now the coaches making better decisions when to make a challenge like that because they got somebody who actually impartial official, impartial official, talking to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why the playoffs in the NFL, that's why it goes smoothly. Is there a bad flag here and there? Yes. But when they throw that flag, it's the game. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no like, if it was out on LeBron, now we're going to
whistle.
Yeah, whistle. Now the players like, no, review it. Then review it. It's 20 minutes.
Or like a foul that looked like a foul, and then
they stopping it mid play. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot now. I was watching the Lakers game, Clippers game yesterday. Actually, you see a lot now late whistles. It always been a thing, but like now I'm noticing like it's a lot of late whistles.
Sometimes it's like they be waiting on the crowd.
They waiting. I saw a dude get slapped in the face. If that person that slapped him in the face, if he didn't get the ball, they wouldn't have called nothing. But since he slapped the dude and he got the ball.
Oh, the dude that slapped?
Yeah, the dude that slapped.
He got the ball.
He got the ball, now you gonna call a whistle. Let's say the dude got slapped and his teammate.
But the dude that got slapped, he still got the ball.
Yeah.
They
wouldn't have called it. Or if his teammate would have got the ball, they would let him play. That's slowing down the game. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna, these late whistles slowing down the game. You know what I'm saying? And these officials are professionals. At the end of the day. Yeah, I don't like people, because they are officials. They are impartial. They make the job.
Make mistakes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like how people go after their families and shit. You know what I'm saying, like that. But they are professionals.
I feel like they need to be held accountable.
Yeah, they need to be
like
held
why are we finding a player every time official? Like I get finding them like they talking crazy and shit, but why can't I just call these niggas out when they wrong? Like especially when they made a mistake that no professional referee should be making. Like we done seen some plays like that.
Yeah.
To where it just leave you like scratching your head like damn, could I officiate this game?
And I hate seeing like let's say a first say for first things first, and it leads with was that a good call, was it a bad call? And y'all had a chance to review this shit multiple times. Like when the NFL game, you can lead, oh, was that a holding call? They can review it.
And it overshadows the game.
Yeah, I mean, like, but that's all. That always been a part of the game, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't change that because we humans. You know what I'm saying? We don't want robots calling shit like baseball. You know what I'm saying? Trying to have robots. We want humans making human decisions, but we gotta be better. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have a concept that's better. You know